Why are you people so dumb? Look at that.
We're identical twins.
I was not pleased about gaining a sibling. She's 5 days 11. But, okay. Many of these, and a few months into the relationship,
Just saying, am I the ass is like
Do you agree with the way the sentence is written?
10.
You can see me in there. I'm gonna cut on my finger.
of one of our Brittney Brandon Show episodes, and that they were too long. But now here we are. Yeah, she didn't know I'd seen that. Most often takes a backseat to other.
I really like smell it. Extra secret. What is it called when you have like exclusive one-on-one?
Anything? I can ask you anything?
Yeah.
Did you ever wish that you didn't have me as a sister?
I don't think so. I feel like when we were younger there was like too much of an age gap for me to really think about it. And then now that we're older, I obviously never wished that, so...
Why are you people so dumb? Look at that.
Why are you so proud?
God. Stop it.
Okay.
You're so cozy.
Yeah, cozy.
Cozy.
One
Snout
more.
out, Hank.
One more. Oh.
Come on. Do you have more in there? You just stored one in there? I don't think I believe it. Let me feel. If there's no more in there, there's more in there. If you won't let me feel it in your kangaroo pouch, then I know there's more. Don't pass your veggie straw contraband over to Brandon. That was not well played on your part. I believe it just became dog chow.
You wanted this up between us.
I did. Well, I have to keep it civilized as possible. Hi, welcome back to the Brittney and Brandon Show. This evening we have some guests with us. Would you like to introduce yourselves? Okay, I will do the introductions. This is my sister, Alexandra. She goes by Alex. And this is her fiance, Chase. You two didn't get it. Chase and I did the wave, but you guys were just looking at each other.
I didn't know we were waving.
We're waving. Hi. Hey.
You gotta do the wave. What do you think?
Okay, so anyway.
Okay.
If you are new around here, the goal of the Brittney and Brandon Show is to share with you realistic life, including parenting, marriage, daily tasks, and today, because we have guests, some added elements where we are going to discuss our opinions on a couple of hot topics. No, it's a couple of hot topics.
Couple hot topics.
Yeah. So Alex and I are sisters.
This is true. Can you see the resemblance? We're identical twins. We were born 9 years apart, but that doesn't matter.
And from different wombs.
That too. So, Alex and I share the same dad, but we have different biological moms. And we are 9 years apart. I am older. And
I'm younger.
woo, surprise. We're
But
going
who
to...
looks younger?
We are not answering that. That is off limits. Please don't answer that in the comments. Please don't. Especially if you're one of my students.
Well, I mean, it's only going to be offensive if they say, you look younger to me. If they say I look younger, I am younger.
That's true.
I would still find it offensive.
Hank.
I guess we have another guest joining us this evening. Hank is about, and he loves love. So he's visiting.
Excuse you.
Hank.
Good job.
So we're going to start off this episode of the Brittney Brandon Show with a little bit of a conversation between Alex and I about our 9-year age gap. Because in my time growing up, I learned that it's not abnormal to have such an age gap, but it's also not the most common between siblings either. So, how did you feel about our age gap?
Oh,
Put you on the spot. Sorry.
Came into this world with this age gap. Like, it was
So
not
it
like...
felt normal?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I think it felt normal to me too. Well, after a little while, I was like,
We have another person here who's an age gap sibling.
That's true.
That's true. What is
I'm
your age
the
gap?
odd person out.
Abriella
Okay,
is
siblings.
only 11 and he's 21, so 10 years.
Oh.
I think it's 11-year age gap. So something like
Yeah.
that. And then Luke is also younger than Abriella, so that's more.
Yeah, so we have another
Valid
perspective.
Valid point.
Jeez. Okay, so
Chime in on this.
aren't I odd being only
Yeah.
4 years
It's okay.
away from my siblings?
Yeah. So between you and Angie, there's 4 years.
Me and Jared.
Oh, there's 4 years between both of you? We've been married for almost 13 years. I do know these things about him, I promise. And I've known Chase for a really long time, too, so I did know these things about him. And an added layer, I am the teacher of one of his siblings. So, lots of connections all over the place. But I guess there are 3 of us that can chime in on the age gap between siblings. So, I will say that for myself, being the older sibling, it's great that she felt like it was normal to come into this world and have that age gap because Hank's done things that we're all sad about. Oh, Hank. Sounds a little bit like when you're carving a pumpkin.
Would you even say that out loud?
That's kind of what it smells like.
I can't smell it.
You know, like some things when you should just internalize it.
I don't
that
do
was
that.
one of
I
those
don't do
things.
that well. I think we all know that I don't do that well. I say what I'm thinking. So I had a period of time, in keeping in line with saying what I am thinking, I had a period of time where I really did not want Alex to exist. And initially I felt a little bit ashamed about that. And,
You've always told me that.
well, you were a safe person, Brendan.
I mean, not like.
She's always told you she doesn't want me to exist.
No. Like, when. Like, she's always said you were used to being an only child.
Yeah, I got 9 years of being an only child and
Being spoiled.
really being spoiled for a while because my dad wasn't even married to my stepmom, Alex's mom, for a portion of that time. So I was in the spotlight for everyone. I was the only child.
Only grandchild.
The only grandchild, the first, and was definitely spoiled. And that was what was normal to me. And then my dad got married and that divided some of his attention. So that was a little frustrating to me, but I dealt with it. And then all of a sudden I learned that this little
The best thing that ever happened to her.
this little spawn of Satan was coming. No, I don't really think that of her. I need a drink.
You did. That one did.
I don't presently think that.
Brandon does.
I had my own fun with you.
Oh, we need to clarify that
That's true. How old were you when I started coming around? 7? You were like my adopted annoying little sister.
You're welcome.
Because you were 7.
Yeah.
That's an added layer to all of this. Brandon has known Alex and has been in Alex's life and vice versa since she was 7 and since you were 17? Right?
That makes sense, yeah. We started dating when I was 17, so
I was
maybe 16.
No, you were 17. I was 16 when we
Yeah,
started
but-
dating.
When we started dating.
We started dating March 22nd, so you'd already had your birthday. You were 17.
But I think I came over your house before we were dating. My birthday's in February. Anyway.
So 16 or 17.
Yeah.
They've known each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
And initially, I was not pleased about gaining a sibling. I didn't know the benefits that having a sibling could hold. And so, really just wasn't a fan of the idea of sharing the spotlight for a while. And the first few months that she was there, definitely could have done without her. She was like cute at first, visiting her in the hospital. I made a baby blanket for her. I gave that to her. I was like, wow, that was cute. Great. Now let's leave her here. With the blanket I made her. That's great. We'll just leave her with the blanket. Someone will love her.
No one did.
That's not how that...
She had to come home.
She had to come home. She did. Indeed she did come home, and our relationship became a positive one pretty quickly. And I like to say that I was a junior mom to her because I have lots of memories of changing her diaper, getting her dressed. Even when our parents were sleeping in, I had this very vivid memory. I'm sure you don't remember it. You were like 1.5. But I got her up, changed her diaper, got her dressed, brought her out into the kitchen, put her in her high chair, and I put some Cheerios all over her tray. And she was eating Cheerios, and I remember our parents
Brittney,
got up.
I still eat Cheerios like 2 times a day.
She
That's
still
because I
sits
fed
in a high chair with
I eat my
Cheerios in her tray.
you love Cheerios because I fed them to you, that's why. So I remember our parents getting up and coming out and being very proud of the fact that I had gotten her up and let them sleep in a little longer and that I had fed her some Cheerios, and it's a memory that's...
Special sponsor. They're not telling you guys.
Cheerios, please sponsor one of my future videos.
Just give me Cheerios for free, honestly. That's all I want.
Alex just wants Cheerios.
What
for free.
kind of Cheerios?
Just regular Cheerios.
Regular.
We don't need
straight up
anything
Cheerios.
fancy.
Mm.
Just Cheerios.
There's a lot of flavors of Cheerios these days.
You said I can't eat for a while.
Mm.
What?
Because you said I had like cancer.
Brina, we can't bash it.
Oh, it's that Cheerios Crunch or something, remember?
Oh.
I didn't know they had a crunch.
Yeah, it's like Cheerios
Whatever,
and
whatever,
granola
whatever.
together.
This is
like- we're getting
Delicious.
off topic.
It's Cheerios.
To streamline again. So,
Anyway.
that was a great memory. And as she continued to grow, our relationship got stronger. And then I have a lot of memories of coercing her to trade me Beanie Babies that she had
I
gotten that
remember-
I preferred.
One time we were playing hide and seek, and I was like 3, so I was very short. And you climbed to the top of a tree, and I walked around the yard for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know, forever, trying to find you. And the whole time you were at the top of this tree, which was like over the roof. It was
I will
terrible.
say I have zero memory of this.
It was when we lived in a trailer park.
I authentically have zero memory of this, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
It happened.
I'm sure it did.
It did.
It was traumatizing.
It was.
Yeah. So I would coerce her to trade me Beanie Babies that I wanted and would trick her into taking Beanie Babies from me that I
Abuse.
didn't really care about.
Typical older sibling.
Abuse.
Yeah, there was a little bit of manipulation there.
For
So
middle children.
I did end up
Literally.
with some really
I know.
cute Beanie Babies.
I told somebody at work the other day I was a middle child, and they were like, "I see that for you."
Yeah.
Like it's a thing. Like people know when you're a middle child.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get this out there. Raise your hand if
It's
you're
a
a middle
real
child.
thing. Middle child syndrome is a real thing.
So these
Raise your
two are-
hand if you're the
Okay.
oldest.
So we have 2 middle children and 2 oldest here. If you're the youngest and you're watching this, I'm sorry, we don't have any representation for you tonight. But
It's a real thing.
anyway, so finishing up talking about our age gap. Growing up as kids, we did bond, and then there was a little stretch of time where I moved out because I went to college and she was in elementary school still, and we cared about each other, but we weren't super close. And then we got married. Were you 10 at our wedding? Mm-hmm. She was 10 years old when we got married. That
Oh.
feels really weird.
You got married in 2010?
Yeah.
I was 11. I was 5 days 11.
Oh, yes. She was 5 days 11.
4 scoring.
Yeah, so now that we are older, though, and we
I
have...
remember Kelsey gave me $27 because my birthday had been 5 days before at your wedding. She gave me $27.
Wow. 27? Why?
I don't know, because I was like, this is bullshit. My sister's getting married 5 days after my birthday. No one cares about my birthday. So she gave me $27.
Okay. That's a fun memory from my wedding. But as we got older and we had more things in common, we got a lot closer. And now, as much as I give her shit and pick at her and stuff, she's one of my favorite people in the world. So
Use the S word.
I did. It's okay. You can swear.
Yeah,
on
you
YouTube
can swear
now.
on YouTube.
Do you have anything else to say about our age gap before we move on?
No.
I said a very loving thing to you, and you just were like, no.
Brandon.
These two very much have a relationship like they are siblings.
I already told you, it just felt normal.
Video evidence of me.
It just
kicking
felt normal, she's saying. But, okay. Okay. Video evidence of abuse.
Ow!
Where did that hit you?
Right?
I know.
Was that as loud to everyone else as it was
This
to
is pretty
me?
loud. You have like a little bit of an indent. You can't keep assaulting him on camera.
Oh.
Are you joking?
Yes. No.
Yes.
Me on camera. Insert evidence. Yeah.
Oh, when I kicked your butt in the field.
Supposedly.
I've never shared that.
Oh.
I'll
I
insert a
thought
little
it
clip
hit my
of that.
glasses. Jeez, I'm
Yeah.
That was a
gonna get that in
I'm
slow
sorry.
motion.
I was like, I let my intrusive thoughts win. I just picked it up and threw
That
it.
was like, I'm pretty
Let her
sure if you
intrusive
look at that
thoughts in.
video, it was like a dart.
Well, I'll have to go back and slow that down and check it out. Okay, so I left off on a very loving note where I was like, as much as I pick at her, she's one of my favorite
Brittney.
people ever.
Brittney.
Your turn.
Brittney.
And then you abused
I'm just
me.
not this type of person.
Okay,
Anyways.
I now have a clothespin. We're going to put this over there. We are going to move on to the next topic where we all will probably have an opinion. And it's
You probably will.
So we spent some time on Reddit prior to filming, and we were looking through all of the "Am I the ass?" questions. Yes, right?
So TRD, what is it?
ELRD.
Yeah, that one. I found out what that was just like yesterday,
What?
but too long didn't read.
Oh.
It's TLDR, not
T-
TLRD.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. So the "Am I the ass?" question that we are choosing to focus on this evening is: am I the ass for not praising my boyfriend's cooking efforts when he made boxed mac and cheese? A little bit of background info from this question. My boyfriend and I have been dating for 9 months now. He doesn't know how to cook, and this is the cause of tension between us. When he eats alone, it is usually a mix of instant ramen, ready-to-heat frozen meals, cereals, and portion meals his mother gives him. I don't eat meat and can't eat many of these, and a few months into the relationship, it became clear he can't prepare food for us both. I asked him why he doesn't cook, and he said it's a mix of not needing to and being scared of it. He said he doesn't like how cooking has lots of elements that need to come together at different times and finds it stressful. There's lots more info. This is TLDR. Yep, I got that right. So anyway, in the end it says, I know the polite and good thing to do would have been to reply with something encouraging, but I feel like I'm already doing a lot to teach him cooking and don't want to be a 24/7 cheerleader as well. I'm doing all the mental load of organizing food for us as a couple. Usually when we dine out, I pick the place, and often he asks what I think he should order. Being in the role of cooking/food coach is okay 1 or 2 nights a week, and I want him to feel confident, but sometimes I just need a break.
The mental load of picking where to eat.
That is a mental load.
It is!
You never choose.
Are you joking?
I want to go get
No.
Here, no. All you have to do is disagree with everything.
Yeah.
That's not a mental load.
Just say no.
So overall the question is, Am I the ass for not being
Yes.
more encouraging of my boyfriend making box mac and cheese?
Yes.
He put effort in.
And
Leave
he
him
did.
alone.
He put effort in, and he did what she asked.
Yeah.
The broccoli.
Yeah, oh,
Like,
if you read the rest of it, he
Oh,
made
please.
broccoli too.
I was gonna say, I don't
He made
remember.
broccoli.
And he sent her a picture. She was very proud of it, and she ignored his message. So that night, later, he was like, "I'm kind of sad you didn't say anything about the dinner I made. I sent it to
she's
you."
the ass.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Even
Like,
if it was just.
Are we supposed to all agree on that? Because
We don't have
that
to,
doesn't
we
make
can.
it very interesting.
No, we can all agree. I mean, you guys can chime in the comments too. But I'm glad you added that about the broccoli because that I skipped over that in the TLDR part of things. But so she was not home to eat this meal, and he sent a picture to her.
yeah. Or like, he was
Oh.
making it while she was coming home or something like that.
Oh,
I don't remember that part. All I know is that he made the meal because she had said, like, oh, you should include, like, broccoli and other things. And he made it and sent it to her because she was so proud.
And then she
And
ignored it.
Completely ignored it. And then he later said he was upset about it.
You know what? I gotta agree that I feel like she's the ass here because long term, I feel like she's not gonna always want box mac and cheese, and that's fine. And probably she's not really authentically excited about it this time, but it's a start in the right direction.
What does it matter?
This is
Who she cares about? It's the effort.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's like he put in the effort, and she said, "Hey, add some broccoli," and he did. And so I
What?
feel like she could help him to progress and improve upon that later. And if she invests the effort in teaching him up front, then the payout will be long term. That's my view. And I think that, you know, I get the whole mental load thing of like picking the restaurant. I think that's a little dramatic. I don't always like to be the one to pick the restaurant.
But when
That's
you're the
actually-
picky one,
I'm
you
not
should be the
Brandon.
one to
Yeah,
pick
when
the
you're the one
restaurant.
who can't eat certain things.
Brandon, Chase. Everybody. Let's just calm down for a minute, okay?
I'm not picky. I don't eat a lot of meat. I am not a vegetarian. I like all of the processed meats. They're terrible for
You
you.
find it annoying when I don't have an opinion of where I want to eat.
Yes, I do.
You always have an
You
opinion of where you
can't
want
feel
to
like it's all on you. Like it needs to be a joint effort, but you're the one picking it, essentially.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Here is my ideal outcome with the whole restaurant
It's exactly
selection.
where I want to go, but you also need to want to go there.
I want you to chime in with suggestions because when it's time to pick a place to eat, which I will say we do not go out to eat hardly ever because we never leave our children, but
Brittney.
when we...
Brittney,
Excuse me?
we used to get food all the time with you guys.
We would always come back and eat it here.
Yeah.
But that still has
You-
to
you
be
get it?
choosing
Yeah.
where to go.
All right, we do bring
And every
food,
time
like,
we did
back.
that, it was always Chipotle. So
That's
pizza.
false. One time, we got pizza.
oh, on my birthday, because I actually got to choose.
So my frustration with this whole debacle is this. I have in my head like 3 places and I'm like, no. And I don't want him to tell me where we should go to eat and say like, this is the one place. I just want him to offer some suggestions. I just want him to be like the lister.
It needs to
I
be
want him
good
to-
suggestions.
Okay.
though.
Yes.
It can't be things that are like way out
Okay.
of the park. Like
Yeah.
it needs to be.
Yeah. I'm just stuck.
So-
I'm stuck with like 3 choices and I just need him to help me open my eyes
Okay.
to the other restaurants that are around and are available.
So until I say something that you have already thought about and decided you wanted, until that place comes out of my mouth,
You can't go there. Yes, you got it. You cracked the code.
You cracked the code. I like that.
anyway.
Yep. So I
Back
just
to
need
the-
I need a little support from him. I just need him to make some restaurant suggestions, and then I will pick the restaurant from there. But I need a little support. You know, it's hard when you've got like 3 restaurants stuck in your head and you just can't think of anything else.
When there's only 4 in Auburn.
There are more than
Only.
4.
40.
He's being dramatic. Okay, so we all agree that she's an ass.
I feel like if you're posting something on and asking people if you're an ass, you're probably an
I was
ass.
like, yeah.
Brandon, I think
That's
is
not true because a lot of them people aren't.
Yeah, a lot of people vote. So Brandon is
It's like you
New
need
to
validation.
I
for
yeah,
people
I
you
have
don't
never.
know. Just stop. Just
you-
let it go.
It's just someone wanting validation. Yeah, so Brandon is new to Reddit. The whole "Am I the ass?" question that goes around Reddit, he's not familiar
Brittney,
with.
it's am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
Good lord.
Brittany's also new to this.
Not as new as you.
Oh, but you beat me by like 15 minutes, Brittany.
No.
Pretty much.
No. Okay.
I have been reading these for like 2 solid years, and you just saying "Am I the ass?" is like triggering you.
I'm gonna give a little shout out to another YouTube channel that I really like, Squirmy and Grubs. They have a podcast. That is where I got my idea or felt the spark to create my own podcast, or our own podcast. So, if you have never checked out Squirmy and Grubs, I suggest that you do. They are an interabled couple, and that is the point of view that they are coming from on their
Shut up,
Channel.
Brandon. Stop making that face. Just pretend you know what's
What was the word
happening.
You just used.
Stop right now.
Interable.
Stop, breathe. You gotta cut this out. You gotta cut this
Oh,
out.
you're gonna get canceled.
Why?
Because you're going to get canceled. Because Brandon doesn't know what's happening right now.
You're going to get canceled.
Yeah, Brittany,
You
don't do that.
Don't do that. So Squirmy and Grubs are Hannah and Shane Burka. I really enjoy them. Check them out if you have not already. Also, an editing hack if you are a content creator. When I'm editing my videos, I don't listen to every single minute that I filmed because that would take just as long as it did to film it, and I don't always have the time for that. So if there is a portion of the video that I know I want to cut out, I hold up my arms in a big X shape like this, so as I am quickly scrolling through the content, I can see the X and go, oh, that's a place that I need to cut out. Hopefully I don't cut this out because I showed the X. Okay, now back to the paid programming. It's not paid, but I mean, kind of. Now we're moving on to some relationship advice, and we have picked a specific topic with this as well. And we're going to share our feelings on this. So, the relationship advice that we have for you this evening that we are going to respond to is relationships are work, but they shouldn't be hard.
Yes. No. After I thought about it, I'm changing my answer.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm sure they can totally understand why you changed your answer because you gave so many details.
Yes, Brandon. Let's hear your opinion before the rest of
Relationships
ours.
Let's go like
are
this.
hard, but no, say
They're work,
but
but they shouldn't be hard. Do you
They're
agree
difficult.
or disagree?
They're difficult.
Difficult, whatever.
Difficult.
Relationships are work, but they shouldn't be
Someone
hard.
said difficult earlier.
no, they
I like difficult better than work.
so relationships
Our work.
No.
are work.
This sentence is hard for you.
They shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, I agree with that. Shouldn't be hard,
Yeah.
They are work. but they shouldn't be hard
Why do you agree?
because
He just explained. Like,
they are work. Like you need to work at relationships, but unless that makes
Should you put in hard work for your
okay,
relationship?
that's different.
So unless you consider the work hard, then it's.
Do you put in hard work?
I put in work.
Hard work?
Well, how do you define hard work?
Is the work just work? Like it's always the work feels
Are you putting...
level?
Yeah,
Or is it hard sometimes?
So is work like effort?
exactly.
I would
I
say
don't
in
like
this
the
case.
terminology in this.
Yeah.
Like, can we rewrite it?
Yeah.
Now we're going to
So-
dissect the sentence.
Yeah. So you can, if you replace the word work with effort, it's not hard effort. It's just effort.
Yeah.
But are there times of increased effort?
Yes.
You just said that you agreed with the sentence, which is that it shouldn't be hard.
It's not hard to
Well, you
be
just wanted
in
to
a
change
relationship.
the word hard to effort.
The work can be hard.
No,
but
I'm
I don't
changing
think
the
whole
word
relationship should be hard.
work
I don't
to
like
effort.
hard either. It's like, nah.
Chase doesn't like anything about this.
Okay, what's the actual
It
sentence?
says, we have to go back to the actual
Okay,
sentence.
so if you
Oh my
say
God.
relationships take effort, but they shouldn't be hard.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
Yes.
That's changing the sentence. Remember, the original sentence was relationships are work, but they shouldn't be
I thought
hard.
it was a dumb sentence.
It was. The
We
sentence
deemed it a
sucks.
dumb sentence.
Who chose
Okay.
the sentence anyway?
Is it my turn now?
Mhm.
Do you feel like you said all you need to say?
I guess.
He'll
All
probably pipe.
Probably.
He might. It'll.
I won't.
It'll happen.
I'll shut up.
I disagree. I disagree because
Brandon's soul just like left his body.
Ugh. Well, first, let's cover.
No.
Do you agree with the way the
You're
sentence
done.
is written?
Yeah, are we
You're
going with
done.
our restructured
It's my
sentence?
turn.
Is it the restructured
Just let her
sentence?
speak. Let the woman speak.
Thank you.
Girl power.
That's why we sat in the middle together, so our girl power could channel together.
Holly's here too, and she's just
Yeah, she's on my side.
Yes, Holly's here for
Over
support.
here.
Hank is too, but he's just lounging. He's like belly up. Anyway, he's alive,
He is
not
alive.
belly up in the dead way. Relationships are work, but they shouldn't be hard. I feel like relationships are work, and sometimes they are hard. Now, if you want to elaborate on that sentence, I don't think that they should be hard all the time, and I don't think they should be hard even half the time. But at times, I think relationships are hard. So when you say they shouldn't be hard, that simple sentence makes it sound like they should never be hard. And that just isn't reality. I feel like we've definitely had times in our relationship that I would call hard. And so to say that they should be work but not hard is just, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm disagreeing, because yes, relationships are work, but that's on the daily. Like, your relationship is work every day. And at times it is hard work. It is hard.
Or
Is it
Alex,
just effort?
you could say it takes effort, but
Yeah.
sometimes it takes more effort.
Yeah.
Which is the same
I like-
thing as saying
Mm-hmm.
it could be hard.
No,
Like,
it will
more
be hard,
effort.
but I don't think it like should be hard. Like you don't
Okay.
need that. I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard. Like they're all going through hard times, but like it shouldn't be hard. Like I don't like the word should.
It's gonna be
I
hard,
don't like
but it shouldn't
Like
be.
you're gonna, it's gonna be hard.
For the record,
Chase.
But
for the
it's-
record, that is 3 words in this like 8-word sentence that Chase is now not okay with.
But like, just saying like it should be hard at times. Like
Yeah.
that's like. Well, it's
No,
cute you
that's-
guys are in a relationship. It should be hard for you at one point. Like
No.
you need that.
It
I don't
says it
think you need-
shouldn't be hard.
No, yeah. And I'm saying
Then
it
she kept
can
saying
be.
should several
No,
times.
she said shouldn't.
This is
That's why
the
she
question.
disagreed with it.
Right. I'm
This is
disagreeing
Brittany's
with
fault.
it.
They're not saying it should be hard. They're saying it shouldn't be hard.
And I'm saying at times it,
It
will
can be hard.
Literally, I don't even know what the question is. Like, I just hate every part of
It's
it.
only been read like 17 times, but okay.
Okay, hold on.
I like our
Just-
refurbished sentence.
Let's get a tiny bit of background that helps to show our qualifications and answer this question. Brandon and I have been dating since we were 16 and 17, as we discussed earlier.
And they're
We-
32 now.
Excuse me, he's 33.
She's
and I am
very close to 33.
I am 3 days away. At the time of filming, I am 3 days away from being 33. That's a lot of threes. Anyway, we've been married for almost 13 years. Oh my gosh, we're going to both be 33 on our 13th wedding anniversary.
That's not that.
That's a lot of threes. 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3. In 2023! That's so many
Oh my god,
threes.
it's 13, 23, 33. 10.
Oh, Brittany.
Don't you teach math?
Yes! I just had to process the numbers that came out of your mouth before I could react.
Is Holly 3 years old?
Yes.
So you got 3, 13, 23, 33.
Well, you can't just throw in one of our
Okay.
children, one of our furry babies. Anyway, so
how old is Hank going to be in dog years?
Well, we're not getting into this. No. So we have been married for almost 13 years. In July, it will be 13 years. So we have some history there. These two have also been together for quite some time. This is the part where you share about that.
We agree. Okay, move on.
Okay. We started dating when I was 15. You were 17 in high school.
She's older.
It's been like 6.5 years.
It's been 6 years.
No,
6
a little
years
over 6.
and 2 months.
Well, that's over 6.
It's over 6.
And we got engaged this year, like 4 months ago.
January.
Yeah, 4 months ago.
5 months ago.
5 months ago. I don't even know what.
It's the beginning of May, so 4 months was still good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
You're
So
caught up.
I feel like we are all qualified to chime in on this sentence that I, at this point, have also now forgotten.
It is really
So would you like to share your
maybe
turn?
you should read it.
Relationships are work, but they shouldn't be hard.
Oh, so you can go. I'm still trying to comprehend.
I feel like I agree with Brittney. Sometimes they can be hard, especially
If you
situation
agree,
dependent.
if you're saying, all right, I'm gonna say relationships are work, but they shouldn't be hard. Yes, they shouldn't be hard. But if you're agreeing, you're saying they should be hard. That's why you were confusing me. Because you kept saying, like, if you say no, that means they should be hard.
You're reading into it too much. It's
Leave
not
me
that
the
deep.
English.
It's not that deep. Oh, okay. You need to calm
Because the
down. It's
opposite would
not
be
that
taking
deep.
that
I
like
understand.
not out.
But we're literally saying at times.
But that, she kept saying
sometimes.
should. That's why I was confused.
We're not talking about why you're confused anymore.
You just have to be confused. The sentence sucks.
Very bad sentence.
So in this sentence that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is literally 8 words. Chase does not like the word work, shouldn't, or hard. Would you like to say anything else about this?
That's a dumb question. I don't know why I made number 8 on the list either.
Because this is what, BuzzFeed?
I think it was BuzzFeed, yeah.
BuzzFeed's kind of
I don't even
stupid.
know what BuzzFeed is.
It's dumb.
It's the website. I mean, okay, I will say I kind of get what you're saying.
About the
With the-
structure of the sentence?
Yeah. I think we might actually all be saying the same thing.
I think we are.
I think we are. I think in general, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we are saying that relationships are hard work and they can be more challenging at certain times and in certain phases than others, but they should not feel like constant hard work. How do we feel about that? Is that what we're saying?
I agree.
Did
I have
say-
notes, but I agree.
Notes. Oh my gosh. I get daily emails. They actually send it to me more than once a day sometimes. But anyway, it's from
Wow.
Interesting Facts.
It's so weird.
Are you good?
I had a shiver.
A
But are you
chill.
good?
He had a chill.
He had a
yeah,
chill.
he's
I
fine.
shiver.
Move on. What's the fun fact?
Gonna check the time.
No, I was going to try to check the temperature, but
11:05.
my,
11.
you don't disclose the time we're recording. That could decrease our credibility. They're going to think, oh, they're too tired. We shouldn't listen to anything they're saying.
What is this?
That's my foot.
Oh my
You're
god.
putting your foot in my crock with my
Her foot in his crock with
With my
his foot.
I didn't know what it was.
Okay,
Anyway.
I get a daily fun fact from a website called Interesting Facts, and they're really, like, a lot of these are very interesting facts, so I take a quick second to read them.
You can see him in there.
Like rubbing his
You
butt
can
on.
see him there.
Is he peeing?
No, thank gosh. He's just being weird. Hey. I was like, oh, hey guys! Oh, Hank, you're a dope. So, get a regular fun fact, and I like to read them because they're fun. And I like to learn about things.
It's gonna be a really good fact. I'm just built up.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
It better be good, Brittney. That's all I can say. I got a cut on my finger now.
Oh,
been hurting all day by itself, and you just like completely
How was I
like.
supposed to know that?
Oh, Hank. Hi, Hank. Hank.
Hank, he's barking out the door. Look at him. He's got his head over Chase's shoulder.
Hank.
So, I was assuming that Maine and
For those of you that are listening to this and are not able to see the visual, I'm sorry. You should check out the visual, which is available on YouTube.
Oh man.
Oh, Holly's getting it.
It's the show.
Heavier than she looks.
Holly's chunky.
Aw, Holly, you're turning white.
Oh, Hank. This is now turning into a Holly and Hank show.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what you were saying, but let's get to the last fun fact. So, here's a fun fact, a real life fun fact. Alex sometimes texts Brandon more than she texts me, which is totally fine.
Because Brandon texts. Okay. First of all, clarifying.
Hit a nerd.
No.
Oh boy.
This is what happened last week. I texted Brittney a picture of something, and then Brandon texted me back and said that you guys were coming over or something along those lines.
I was to go dig up.
Yes,
Because I told him to
she
call
didn't
you.
even text me back. No, he didn't call. He texted me.
Because I told him to. Because
Yeah.
my hands were busy.
Okay, but that stuff happens all the time. Like, we'll be trying to make plans, and instead of Brittney texting me and telling me, like, yo, come over at this time, that's the plan, Brandon will text me, he'll be like, dude, what time are you getting here?
Dude, D-O-O-D.
Yeah, every time. It's always to figure out our plans.
Okay. Can I finish now?
No.
Well, I'm going to anyway. And on this particular day that Alex texted Brandon and I picked up his phone, I'm not in the habit of reading through Brandon's text, so before I get shade for that from others, I just happened to pick up his phone when it vibrated, and it was this one texting him and saying she watched one of our Brittney Brandon Show episodes and that they were too long. But now here we are. Yeah, she didn't know I'd seen that.
Yeah, the one that you said don't tell Brittney.
Don't
She
tell
read that
Brittney,
before I
but don't tell Brittney, but they're too long. Yeah, but here we are. I'm
Well,
really glad.
yeah, but the filming's always longer than the video.
Yeah, but there's not that much of this that's gonna get cut out. So I'm glad that
I think she's
she's
saying
here.
there should be more of it that gets
Well,
cut
this one's gonna be way more interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Why is that? Like,
Cause
Because they're here. Our guests are here.
yeah,
Okay.
guest shows always do better. Guest episodes.
so
I
what
think
is the
I think we should
fact?
do one of the wing shows.
What's
We
that?
should do one of those episodes. Have you never seen the guy on YouTube and they have like the wings and each sauce gets hotter? You have to, like, go down the line. I think we should do
Oh, we
that.
should do like a challenge thing
That'd be fun.
like that.
We should have another episode and we have a challenge.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
But I don't like wings, so we have to find something different.
I'll just get spicier. That's the only reason I know that.
Yeah, we could be
Dunka.
Let's do
We
it.
could do the funny bunny challenge where you put a marshmallow in your mouth and you say funny bunny and then you put another marshmallow in your mouth until you can't say it anymore. You spit them all out.
What shows you watch?
Funny bunny.
That's a real challenge.
If you have a suggestion for a challenge that we should do, please leave that in the comments below.
I like the hot sauce.
Okay, back to the fun fact.
Truth and truth.
We are operating in
Truth or
organized
truth?
chaos here.
Yeah.
Choose a drink.
Yeah, you ask like these really hard questions, and you either have to answer the question or you have to take a shot.
Yeah,
But I don't
we wouldn't
drink.
take real shots.
Oh, okay. That's probably
We'd
good.
take like shots of water.
Shots of water. Okay. Our tater tots were created too. Oh, what's
Just
your
shut
guess?
up.
Yeah, what's your guess?
To use up all the leftover potatoes from French fries.
All right, we had a guess. I'm just gonna tell you now.
Okay.
Tater tots. What are you doing?
What?
He is just. I was gonna say photo bombing, but video bombing, I guess. Hank, he's like, you see the little head nod, like what? What? Yeah, this he's something. You're lucky we love you. He's lucky we love
What were
him.
tater tots? created.
Tater tots were invented to reduce waste.
So I was right.
Yeah.
Probably. If tater tots...
I was 100% right.
Hold on, let's read the details. Oh, Hank's back, everyone. If tater tots are your favorite fast food side, you have the ingenuity of two brothers, Golden and Francis Neppy Grigg, to thank. However, when the pair invented the crispy potato composites in the 1950s, they didn't set out to change snack food history. Instead, their potato creation came from a quest to reduce the amount of food waste produced at their frozen food plants. Before becoming successful spud salesmen, Golden and Francis sold frozen corn. The thing to learn from this is that tater tots were created to reduce waste.
Hey, stop punching.
So right.
You were right. Hank,
Excuse you.
we're not doing this.
You have to.
Also, let's just throw one more fun fact in there because it's interesting to me. Your sense of smell is strongest in the evening.
What?
Yeah. Smell is one of humanity's most important and often overlooked senses. It's intimately tied to taste and memory and plays a pivotal role in detecting danger, whether it's fires or rotten food. It may even play a role in how we choose our mates. Oh, I guess I like the way you smelled when we were...
Is that the pheromone thing?
Probably. One little known aspect of smell is how it fluctuates throughout the day. According to research conducted by Brown University and published in the journal Chemical Senses in 2017. Oh no, we should... Ow! She just bit me. Our sense of smell is somewhat regulated.
You should get a tattoo of my bite.
Why would I want to do that? We have a matching tattoo already, but it is not of her bite impression.
What if you went and you looked at your camera and you found out you hadn't been recording this entire time?
That would make me very mad, but I can see the red REC in the corner, so I know that we've been recording. That would make me so mad, though. So, finishing up this fun fact. Our sense of smell is somewhat regulated by our circadian rhythm, the internal biological process that regulates a human's wake-sleep cycle. The Brown study analyzed a bunch of people. Oh, she always does this. Drives me nuts.
Me?
Estimated percentage of people who are anosmic, meaning they have no sense of smell, 5%. I have a coworker who cannot smell anything.
I have a very weak sense of smell.
The year that the first modern perfume was created for Queen Elizabeth of Hungary, 1370. Estimated frequency in days at which human olfactory receptor cells are replaced, 60. Years ago that olfactory receptors emerged in nature in fish-like animals known as lancelets, 550 million. Humans are more sensitive than dogs when it comes to certain smells. Did you know that the smell of fresh rain on dirt is a scent known as petrichor?
No.
Better known than a shark. Ooh, we can sense that fresh rain on dirt smell better than a shark can smell blood in the sea, likely due to our essential need for fresh water. Wow.
You can smell when it's going to
Yeah,
rain.
that's what I've read. That humans can smell when it's going to rain.
Have you never noticed it yourself?
I just said I have a very terrible sense of smell.
But if it's something that's like part of your biological need.
Brandon, if I have a terrible sense of smell, then I don't smell it. I can smell when it's just started raining.
But yeah, I can always smell
before
it rains. I can always smell it.
Well, I'm happy that you have do you have I feel like I do have an advanced sense, and it's my eyesight. Do you think you have an advanced one? Because it's not my sense of smell.
Well, I can't really say my eyesight because I wear contacts or glasses.
I went to the eye doctor, and my vision is 15-20.
Wow.
Mine was till recently.
So give it time.
Yeah.
That's what that means. So not my eyes, not my nose, which means not my taste. I do think I have pretty good hearing. I guess of my senses on my head, not including touch.
What about you?
Hearing would be my best sense, strongest sense.
I don't know strongest, but my favorite would definitely be taste.
I like your answer. My favorite would be tied, touch, and taste. What's your favorite sense?
Jeez. I don't know. I kind of really like smells.
You know what? No, I need to change my answer. Sight. I really love
that's
seeing
true.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about
That's
that.
my favorite sense.
Yeah, I was completely overlooking sight. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll give you
okay.
that.
Let's end on this question. A tough to answer question. If you had to give up one of your senses, which would it be?
Hearing.
You give up your hearing?
There's fire,
Over
right?
other
How
things.
could I give up my sense of touch?
Well,
Over
Your
other
hands,
things?
your
Like,
I would give up my sense of smell.
You
No, but
say
then your
that,
taste
but then
won't
your
be
taste
bad.
would be affected.
I know, but
I think I would also, like, I
No,
would
because
be...
everyone who can't smell says food's disgusting. They don't want to eat.
It used to keep me up at night thinking about losing my hearing or losing my sight. Like,
I
was so
cannot-
scared that
I
was just
cannot
randomly
pick
going
sight
to
or
happen
hearing.
to me.
I very much need those two senses. And touch, I mean, like you said, something pretty significant is going to have happened to you if you somehow lose that sense. So you're really down to either smell or taste. And my coworker has no sense of smell, but she does still taste stuff.
It just tastes different.
Right. So I would rather lose my sense of smell because while my taste would be altered, I would still be able
Why
to
did
taste
you say
some
hearing
things.
so fast?
I know. I don't understand why you picked hearing. You would never know when.
Don't you like music?
I like music, but I can live without it.
Over, like, you would rather be able to smell things than hear things?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to get rid of touch, but like if I can't, because like
Hearing?
yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is weird.
I can read subtitles.
listen to
I
a lot
can.
of
Yeah,
music, though.
you can get
Okay, but you can put
With
like music, the bass
technology.
really loud, and you
But
can
then
just
you're
hear,
never
like,
gonna know, like, if
yeah,
somebody
yeah,
is
you can
coming-
feel it.
But you're never gonna know if somebody's coming up behind you.
I'm a
or
very,
if your
very
door
jumpy
is
person,
open.
so if I was deaf, I would
I don't
die.
care.
Or if somebody says, like, hey, watch out! You're not gonna be able to hear that.
Well, hopefully I wasn't gonna get hit by a car or something.
If you're, like, if you were a new parent, you wouldn't be able to hear your baby crying in the night to wake up with them.
I don't think he's gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
Which
Just
he
wait
are you
your time.
talking
yeah.
about?
We've had
I'm just giving an example of
I
why
don't hear him
hearing.
anyway. I'm sleeping. So.
He's like dead to the world when he's asleep.
You wouldn't be able to hear
You
all
can just kiss
you
me.
wouldn't be able to hear all of Hank's cute sniffy noises. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See?
She got you there.
Okay, but like, I like smelling things. That's probably one of my.
Then lose
It
your
has
taste.
to be close to
Lose
my.
taste.
Imagine when you're driving, if you can't hear anything, how dangerous
Deaf
that
people
could
drive all the time.
Yes.
Imagine
yes.
how boring it would
I
be,
drive
though.
the music so loud, I'm not hearing anything anyway.
Oh.
Besides the music.
What?
And
What?
if I'm deaf, I can just keep the music loud and I'll
How
just
many
feel it.
people walk around
It's like-
with AirPods in or whatever all
Yeah,
the time?
Noise canceling. all
And
the
how
time.
many people
And
have
they're
died as
listening
a
to
result
stuff.
of not being able to hear when something was coming up
That's
on
a risk I'm
them?
willing to take.
I feel like I'm going insane.
That's a risk Chase is willing to take. Okay, so the boys are both agreeing that they would give up their sense of hearing,
Mm-hmm.
and we agreed that we would give up our sense of smell. So that's really
I
interesting.
really like smelling
I like
things.
smell.
What? That's so weird.
and
I-
taste.
You're creepy.
Why are you looking at me saying it's weird when your fiance?
Because you are the
agrees
one
with
who
me?
keeps saying, I really like smelling.
He's always gonna smell.
He's
That is
not
true.
saying that.
Nothing else.
He really does like to smell things.
I do.
He likes to just smell my hair.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
You
every
smell
time
my
I give you a hug, I tell you that your hair smells good. Every single time I give you a hug.
I guess it's a really personal question because I could not imagine not having my hearing. Like, I love the smell of flowers and fresh rain and all that. I love those smells, but I would give those up before I would give up my hearing or any of my other senses. So, yeah.
See?
Okay.
Look,
Well, which sense of yours would you give up if you had to give one up? Please tell us in the comments. We'd love to know.
oh, I could crack my sternum.
Oh, man.
My sternum cracks all the time.
Oh my god.
Nobody believes me.
I
And it's so loud every
It
time.
is.
It's so
like.
loud.
I'm pretty sure noise comes out of my mouth when I crack my sternum.
Wow. We're learning things about each other.
Every time, like sometimes I'll just stand and I'm doing this, and people walk into the office. They're like, "Are you alright?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm just like gonna get like just right to like get it to.
I go like this, and it
Yeah.
cracks.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta work at it.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Brittney and Brandon Show. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, please do so that you won't miss any future episodes of this show. If you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see us talk about in this show, then please share them. We are very happy to have our guests, Alex and Chase, here with us tonight. I'm willing to bet this won't be the last episode of the Brittney and Brandon Show that they guest star in.
I'm sorry.
If you know of anyone else that would love some comedy in their lives, then please share this with them. Thank you so
And
much
we're
for joining
here,
us.
thanks.
Can't wait to see you. Wait, Brandon.
Oh.
Can you model for them that you can do it? It's
Do what?
Can't wait to see you in the...
Oh. Future. No.
Can't wait to see you in the...
Next one.
Okay, now say it with more
It is the
enthusiasm.
next one?
Yes.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be some like grand thing.
No, it just doesn't come
Like a
naturally.
pun on bees or something.
No.
Well, think of one for me.
Google
No.
bee puns right now.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make. There's no flow to it. She
Anyway.
just started saying it, and it doesn't make any sense.
I say it at the end of all of my videos.
You need to
Anyway.
change what you say at the end of videos.
No. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We can't wait to see you
In the next one.